Hello and welcome to BIM Add in Revit tutorials, a series of tutorials on how, in a very simple way, to make excellent project presentations in Revit Continuous. The topic of this tutorial will be how to do project presentations combining different types of visual style. For example, combining hidden line visual style and realistic visual style. In the previous tutorial, we talked about how to make realistic materials as well as how to make visual adjustments to realistic materials. It was also training and preparation for this video, so if you are new in Revit, my suggestion is to watch previous tutorial so you can follow this video more easily. I will share the link with the previous tutorial in the description and comments of this video. What are you watching now are the final drawings that we will make by the end of this tutorial, and it is precisely the combination of the hidden line visual style with a realistic visual style. In these drawings you're watching now, you can figure out the difference. Here we have background with plants that is in hidden line visual style, and house is in realistic visual style. If you want to do such presentations, I will show you the way how to do that. Okay, and now let's start with today's topic. Here we have our mountain house. We will use this house for this tutorial. Okay, now let's open one of the facade views. Okay, and now we will add the background sky photo. Okay, here I have different types of backgrounds. We will use this one for this video. I need to move it a little bit up. Okay, now it's okay. All right. Here we can add the shadows, and here we will add the depth of the view. As you can see, the far trees are non-visible now. Okay. And here we will add the shadows. Even in this way, our view presentation looks very good. Here I will show you how to add birds, silhouettes of birds using text font. I talked about this in first tutorial where I show you how to create project presentations using consistent visual style, and there you can see also how to add birds using text font. Okay, here we see our birds. By pressing the enter, you will move the text down and all birds will be visible. Okay. As I mentioned before in the previous tutorials, if you press the small letters, birds fly in one direction. If you press the large letters, the birds fly in different opposite direction. I think big letters for right and small letters for left direction. Okay, here we change the colors of the birds. In this way you can show the birds that are near and the birds that are far, changing the size of the text, creating new type of the text, changing the color of the text. You can show which birds are near and which birds are far. One very simple trick to draw the silhouettes of the birds. The advantage of this way is also that the text don't take a lot of place in project file. In that way it doesn't make your computer slower, and also in a very easy way, spending a small amount of time you can create bird silhouettes. Okay, this is hidden line visual style. Open now. We will first of all we will create our facade views in hidden line visual style, and after that I will show you how to combine realistic visual style with hidden line visual style. Okay. Moving the text, I try to create more birds, and I try to put them in a different places so they are don't in the same line. We will do the same with other facade views, so I will speed up the process. Okay. The all steps are the same. We will add the background of the sky. Changing the values in this part, we can move the photos up, down, or left, right. We'll add the depth of view. Okay. Here we can add the shadows and changing the light of the shadows. Now in this way we'll copy the text with bird silhouettes, and with Control C and Control V we can do the same thing. Okay. Actually, in this tutorial I'm showing you the two types. One is two types of presentation. One is the hidden line visual style, presentation with hidden line visual style, and adding the realistic house will be the second type of presentation. And this is the principle. I'm showing you the method, and you can use it in a totally different way. The same is with the previous tutorial. In previous tutorial I show you how to add realistic textures to the materials, and also the tutorial before it I show you how to do presentation using consistent color visual style. In the tutorial I showed you how to add the colors to the plants you see now on the background. Okay. The same way we will add the background here. Moving a little bit up. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. This elevation view is ready. Now I would like to show you the section. Actually, it's the same with sections too. Here, one important thing is to have a good model of the building you are creating. When you have a complete and properly done model, you can do very good presentations in Revit. In one of the next tutorials, I will show you how to create isometric presentation and how to create diagrams, different types of diagrams. And for all that, we need a good model of the building. Okay. All right. In this way, we'll make floors, roofs, and walls dark. So our sections are going to be better. It's going to look better. Okay. Now it's much better. The same we will do with this section. Okay. Background photo. All right. Bird silhouettes. Okay. This is good. This is looking good too. We will do the same with floors, roofs, and walls here, like in previous section. The shortcut for this is VV or view settings, view graphic settings. Okay, the elevations and sections in hidden line visual style are ready, and now I will show you how to create views and of facades and sections in realistic visual style. We will duplicate all elevation views and sections. Okay, we will do the same with others. Okay, and we will duplicate them using duplicate with detailing. So all settings we did will duplicate with silhouettes, backgrounds, view depths, and others. Now from here we will turn off everything beside the house. Okay, we turn off the topography, planting. We will hide the bird silhouettes, and we will turn off the background in this way. Okay, and we will hide this floor element, and from here we have something here. We will hide it. Okay, now it's good. And we will turn on the realistic visual style. We will do the same steps for other elevations and sections, so I will speed up the process. We will hide everything beside the house. We can do that in this way, opening view graphics settings and turning off the elements we don't want to see. Or we can select the element and hide it as a category, clicking right click and hiding as a category, like this, you can see. Okay, now the house is left only. For this elevation we will do the same. Okay, we can create the template as I did before and use that, but since we don't have the same view depth and the same plans in every elevation, I don't suggest to use the template for this type of drawings. Templates you can use for technical graphic drawings. Okay, now I open the sheet with view elevation in hidden line visual style, and now I will take the realistic visual style house and put it into the same place in the sheet. Okay, and you can see it's looking great. You will have two reference lines in blue that shows the elevation of the house is in the right place, in the same place where it's the hidden line visual style. Here we have one problem. Our elevation view cutting the topography, so in this place we will need to unhide our topography. Okay, in this way we will turn on the topography. Here we have different color of topography. We can solve this problem in different various different way. One way is to change the visibility of the topography material in this way, by opening the material editor, and from here we can change the visibility of material. As you can see, you can notice the changes. Or we can use the field region from annotations. And now here we will draw the area, topography area that is in our section. Okay, and now we will change the color of topography. Okay, this elevation view is ready. Now I will do the same steps for other elevation views and sections. As you can see, here it is Here is our realistic view, realistic elevation view. After these views and sections, I will show you how to do same with 3D view. And also there I will show you how to do some adjustments to the visual graphics of the realistic view of the house. And here is our 3D view sheet with 3D view, and also here we will add the background sky. Same with elevations and sections. We will add the shadows, and also we will add the silhouettes, bird silhouettes. There is one thing about bird silhouettes. In perspective view, unfortunately we cannot add the bird silhouettes. We can add the bird silhouettes in sheets when we add the 3D or perspective view, and after that we will add the bird silhouettes in this way. Okay, we created the hidden line visual style, 3D view, perspective view in hidden line visual style, and now we will duplicate it and turn off everything, hide and turn off everything besides house. One thing, the house must be the same in the same angle as in the previous file. Okay, this is realistic view. And now we will go to the sheet and add our perspective, house perspective in realistic view. Okay. And here we will moving the house, we will place it exactly in front of in the same place as it in the hidden line visual style. Okay. Okay, now I think now it's okay. It's perfect now. Okay, our perspective view is ready, and now we will do some adjustments to the visual graphics of this realistic house. Okay, we will add the shadows and the ambient shadows. Here we will play with visual graphics, as you can see, in this way, changing the values manually or writing the numbers. We can play with the visual graphics, with realistic visual graphics. Okay. All right, this is much better. We need to do something here. Okay, let's see what's happened. Okay. Okay, you can play in this way and find your best view. We will play a little bit with lighting in this way. Oh, well, this is much better. Okay. Okay. And here it is. The 3D view is ready. It's also ready. Okay. You can do the same adjustments with views and sections. By playing with these parameters, you can make your presentation much better. Okay, now you will see same with others, with other views and sections. And dear friends, this is all for this tutorial. The presentation combining different visual styles is something like this. In this tutorial I show you the principle, and you can use it to create your own way in presentations. As you can see, we can do pretty good presentations in Revit without using any other plugin. Of course, these presentations can be much better with more complex and high-level softwares, but I think this is quite enough for most of our clients. It is especially important that everything is in the same file so that any correction to the project can be made quickly. In that way you can quick make PDFs of your files and send a new version to the client. Dear friends, this is all for this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe and share my tutorials, and see you in the next video. In the next tutorial we will also speak about presentations in Revit, so till the next tutorial.